If you're a man and after having sex, you ejaculate a lot of semen, like you can even ejaculate up to a full cup of semen, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel happy, or does it raise some questions in your head? Well, there is a particular quantity of semen that every man ought to produce and is considered to be normal. At every point of ejaculation, every man is supposed to produce from 1.5 to 5 ml of semen per ejaculation. But if you find yourself as a man to ejaculate a full cup of semen, that you can even drink, please don't be excited, because it is not normal. It is known as hyperspermia. Hyperspermia is a condition where a man ejaculates a high volume of semen per ejaculation. At this point, the semen will be more than 5 ml per ejaculation. Now, men that have hyperspermia, they will find it difficult to impregnate a woman. In other words, they will have issues with fertility. So you see, it is not the quantity of the semen that determines if a man is actually fertile. Some of them are just producing semen, but there is no sperm cells. Some sperm cells in them, majority of them are dead. So you don't judge a man's fertility by looking at the quantity of the semen. Also, men that have hyperspermia always have a high sex drive. Now the question will be, what are the causes of hyperspermia? Number one, when you have not had sex for a very long time. Although people that falls under this category, the hyperspermia will be quite temporal. You will notice that when you start having sex after a long time of abstinence, the volume of the semen will be reducing. So if abstinence for a long time without having sex is the reason for your hyperspermia, it will be quite temporal. With time, the volume of your semen will return back to normal. Number two, dietary and lifestyle habits. Like if you take supplements or herbs to stimulate your sex organ, it can actually give rise to hyperspermia. Number three, if you have infection of the prostate, you can experience hyperspermia. 4, taking pills to enhance sexual performance. Those pills can increase the stimulation of semen production. And lastly, number 5, hormonal imbalance. So if you're a man and at some point you start experiencing a high level of semen than usual, like the production of your semen when you ejaculate is becoming more than usual, you may be experiencing hormonal imbalance. The next one I'll be talking about will be hypospermia. If you have watched this video to this point, please take out some few seconds of your time to click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell to get notified each time I make any post. This is the Health Clue and will help you to discover your path to wellness. Hypospermia is a condition where a man ejaculates a low volume of semen per ejaculation. The normal volume of semen per ejaculation is between 1.5 to 5 ml per ejaculation. So if your semen is more than 5 ml per ejaculation, you may be having hyperspermia. And now if you ejaculate less than 1.5 ml, you may be having hypospermia. Now let's look at the causes of hypospermia. Number 1, retrograde ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation is a condition where the semen travels back to the bladder. Like instead of, like when you are ejaculating as a man, instead of it to come out, it is going back. That is retrograde ejaculation. So when this happens, the volume of the semen will be very small. Number 2, when there is a blockage in the seminal vessel. Number 3, low testosterone production, and this one is caused by hormonal imbalance. So if you're a man and your semen have been coming out normal, when you ejaculate, the quantity of the semen is normal, and at some point you start noticing that the quantity is small, you may be experiencing hormonal imbalance. Number 4, stress can also be a cause of hypospermia. Number 5, frequent sex. When you keep having sex so frequently, like when I mean frequent, you have sex like 5 times in a day, every time, every day, there is bound to be a little production of semen when you ejaculate. Although this particular reason is temporal. When you give yourself time, like some time of abstinence, there may be a chance that when next you have sex, the semen volume will be okay. Number 6, toxins from excessive intake of alcohol, smoking, and hard drugs. All this can have an impact on the quantity of the semen you produce per ejaculation. Number 7, age. As a man gets older, so the testosterone production is reduced, and this can make the quantity of the semen produced per ejaculation to be reduced. Number 8, inflammation or infection of the ejaculatory ducts. Infection don't only affect women negatively, it also affects the men negatively. So if you are having an infection in your ejaculatory duct, it can impact on the quantity of semen you produce per ejaculation. And lastly, number 9, a genetic disease. There are some people that are naturally born with hypospermia, which can be due to family history. So if you have a family history of hypospermia, you may also experience one. So what will you do if you experience all these things I just mentioned? Please see a doctor as soon as possible. Don't stay at home and guess or do any self-treatment or medication. Go to the hospital and complain to a doctor before things will get out of hand. The earlier, the better. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.